Hello students, myself Mrs.Neha Porji from Changu Kana Thakur Arts, Commerce and Science College, New Panvel, Empowered Autonomous. Today I will be introducing you some basic concepts of big data. So first let's understand what is big data. As the name suggests, it involves two terms, that is big and data. And talking in simple terms, we are talking about the data that is in huge volume. Okay, so big data refers to extremely large and complex data set. Here the data in the big data is not only extremely large or not in huge in size, but the data sets involved in this big data is in multiple forms. So it is very difficult to handle this big data using traditional data processing tools. So we require some powerful tools and technologies to handle this big data. So big data basically involves process like collecting the data, storing that data, processing that data and analyzing massive volume of data. So why big data is important? Because big data helps organize to data driven decisions. It helps to improve the productivity, involves innovations and competitive advantages, support predictive analysis and trend identification. These are the some of the characteristics involved in the big data. Basically, big data have 5 V's, that is volume, velocity, variety, veracity and value. So talking about the first characteristics of big data, that is the volume. From the name itself, it comes to know we are talking about the size of the data. Here in big data, the amount of data generated every second is very huge, which becomes difficult to manage and maintain. Next, the velocity. Here we are talking about the speed the data is generated and the process. As data is generated at every second, the speed of generation is also very great. So it becomes difficult or it become a challenging task to handle the such amount of data to manage. Next one is variety. As I mentioned in the introduction, the data is not only in huge in size, it is in multiple forms. We can say the data is in different forms like text, images, audio and video. Next is veracity, where we are talking about the data quality and accuracy. As data is very huge in volume, to maintain the quality and accuracy of data is very important. Then only it will help us to give the proper analysis and proper insight after the analysis process. Next is volume, where useful insights are driven from the data. That is, if the data quality and accuracy is good, then only it will help us to get a useful or a proper insight that is driven from the data. While handling with the big data or by managing the big data, there are some challenges that are being faced by the data scientists. These are listed challenges, that is data storage, data processing, data security, data privacy, quality, then integration, high cost, then scalability issues, lack of skilled professions and real-time processing. These challenges we will discuss in detail in the next video. Thank you.